Have you seen the note? If you seek companions for your adventuring, look no further. This one can help with that. Ah, of course. These listings are where other adventurers, much like yourself, can declare their interest. Those of a similar proclivity can join up together and form guilds. Take a look. This one is sure a group suited to your needs awaits you. Have you had the chance to review the guild listings, friend? Wonderful! This one hopes you found something that interests you. Too often, this harsh world becomes isolating. Finding companions can make it bearable, Here, a little something for your time. This one is quite pleased you stopped by, and hopes that you find a guild that appeals to you. Amsad wishes you many friendships and adventures in your future. The listings are a place for like-minded adventurers to come together. The world is quite vast, no? Many times it is difficult to find those with similar interests to your own. With this register, you need look no further.
O divines, grant rest to these fallen ones. Will you say a prayer for those who have fallen behind the walls of Ranizah, the great school of blades? For the great sword disciples who have been reduced to mindless thralls? Ranizah was once one of the great sword schools, rivaled only by the Abbey of Blades. But a betrayer gained entry through deception and trickery. He turned the mighty sword disciples into thralls of the dread celestial serpent. The initiates of Ranizah proved their mastery by completing 5 increasingly arduous tests of strength and skill. I do not know how he did it, but the betrayer overcame the trials and killed Master Teeman. I'd only finished the first trial when the betrayer struck, but it stands to reason that he's in the most secure part of the school, the cavern at the end of the final trial. You'll need to complete the trials in order to avenge us. Ask what you will. I'm still looking for answers myself. I had only passed the first trial when these troubles struck the school. I suppose that's the reason I was able to escape when the others were lost. The first trial is called the Trial of Fire. The initiate must find the tombs of the flame bearers and slay the gargoyles that guard them. Then, the flame bearers can light the braziers along the path to Ranizah. The flame bearers are the spirits of 3 previous masters of the school. So devoted were they to training future sword disciples, they bound their spirits here. Even in death, they teach new initiates the ways of the blade. The second trial is the arena, where the initiate sword disciple must survive the melee. I was about to start this trial when the trouble struck. I don't know much about the other trials, but the initiates carried books that tell of them. The books are conferred on completion of the first trial. The school had gone to chaos and ruin before I received mine. Divines, if only I could have done something. I keep thinking that I could have saved them had I been stronger. I know only the strange rumors I heard from the few initiates who had not yet turned by the time I entered. The betrayer was a member of the Scaled Court, a servant of the Celestial Serpent, who they say has appeared in Craglorn. So it's true? The Serpent does walk the face of Nirn? I can't begin to fathom the motivations of such a creature. But there's a legend that Ranizah's founder, his name long lost to history, dedicated it to the warrior constellation. Perhaps, like the Abbey of Blades, Ranizah is a place of secret arts, admitting only those brave enough and strong enough to gain entry. There are more myths than facts around it. Perhaps the Serpent simply wanted to eliminate potential opposition.
I carry the guiding flame. Take me to the braziers so I may light the way. Initiate. With this brazier, you have begun the trial of fire. With this trial, you will prove that you are worthy to study among the sword disciples. I carry the guiding flame. Take me to the braziers so I may light the way. The Sword Disciple must be focused, pure of will, and indomitable of spirit. The flames of the Trial of Fire represent these qualities, burning brightly and intensely on the path to Rani Zar. I carry the guiding flame. Take me to the braziers so I may light the way. Just as a crucible burns away impurities, so the Trial of Fire eliminates those who are unworthy to enter Rani Zar. The last brazier is lit. Khalid the Guardian awaits. Best him, and you will overcome the Trial of Fire.
to the Trial of Fire. Enter Rani Zah, Initiate, and face the remaining trials.
Only the most skilled warriors earn the right to study under the sword disciples of Rani Zah. The Trial of Fire is the test that separates the worthy from the unworthy. With its completion, you begin your first step into our school.
Who are you? How have you come to avenge us? You will find few allies here. Abelazar the Betrayer has turned all of the Sword Disciples into thralls. He would have turned me as well, if I had been less of a coward. When the Betrayer struck, the Sword Disciples held fast to their honor and took up their blades against him. For their efforts, they were turned into a mindless army. But I took the coward's way. I fell on my own blade rather than join Abelazar. He came among us as an initiate, seeking to master the trials and win the right to be called Sword Disciple. He was the best I'd ever seen. The way he moved with a blade, it was mesmerizing. But it was all a lie. His allegiance was to the Celestial Serpent, not to us. His mastery was deceptive magic, not skill. When he reached the end of the final trial, he murdered our master, and used foul magic to turn the Sword Disciples into thralls. There are 5 trials. You've completed the first by entering this place. Then there's the Trial of the Arena, the Trial of the Air, and the Trial of Martial Knowledge. Then there is the final trial, the Trial of the True Path. A test of stamina and pacing. The easiest of the 3, if you have good allies by your side. The Arena Master is a spirit who has dwelt in this place since its founding. He wasn't affected by all of this. He'll tell you all you need to know. I never completed the Trial of Air. The other initiates told me of a hidden path across the tops of the school's buildings. It can only be seen when special sands are thrown upon it. Where the path leads, I can't say. On entering Rani Zah, we were each given a book describing the trials. There's a place in the library for each of the books. As I understand it, only those who managed to acquire a complete set could complete the Trial of Martial Knowledge. The thralls are neither living nor dead. They answer only to the Serpent's will. It's too late to save them, but you may give them rest by killing Abelazar and destroying his master, the Serpent.
The arena is open to challengers. Let the melee begin. If you wish to begin the trial, you merely need speak to me. You will only get one chance at this. Welcome to the arena of Rani Zah, Initiate. This is a trial of stamina, strength, and teamwork. When you are ready to put your discipline to the test, give the command. Then I will commence the trial. Prepare yourself. Ready yourselves. The arena is a test of preparation and endurance.
I did not think any beating heart would ever undertake these trials again. And you say you have come to avenge us? I would help you if I could. If these arms were more flesh than spirit. If I could grip steel and strike at the betrayer. I was master of this school. Its last as it came to pass. My blindness doomed us all. No one could have been as good as Abelazar appeared to be. I should have seen through his trickery. These trials were placed here centuries before us. The secrets of their workings are hidden even to the masters of the school. It was the Founder's will that the teachings of the school should last, even when there was no master left to oversee it. His name has been lost to history. By legend, he is Ranizah, the spirit of the blade, but no one knows who the man or woman was. Yet his legacy lives on in the trials, which function like clockwork, even now. After Abelazar murdered me, he cast a ritual on the Sword Disciples, turning them into thralls, neither living nor dead. I fear there is no hope of saving them, but you can give them rest by defeating Abelazar and destroying the one who sent him. The Celestial Serpent. Abelazar was a member of the Scaled Court, worshippers of the Serpent. They want only chaos for Tamriel. They saw the Sword Disciples as a threat to their plans, which is why they sent Abelazar into our midst to destroy us. Across Tamriel, there is a handful of schools devoted to the secret arts of the blade. Of those, the greatest are Ranizah and the Abbey of Blades. But there are others, secretive and hidden, that carry the tradition. Their locations are secret even to me. Each school has its own secret techniques to teach. The most dedicated blade master might spend a lifetime searching for each school. I have never heard of anyone mastering them all. remarkable achievement, to see what is beyond seeing. A test of the Sword Disciples' faith. If only I had seen more clearly the snake that was among us. Abelazar bested the trial of air like it was nothing. Like he had been born a bird and had spent his whole life flying. We should have seen through him then. Yes. He reached the end of the final trial faster than any student I'd seen before. And when I conferred the name of Sword Disciple on him, he cut me down. I can still hear his laughter. It will burn in my ears for all eternity.
The books have been gathered, and the fires of knowledge shall melt away the barrier. Test your knowledge of the art of the blade against me, if you would continue to the trial below. darkness, and may your faith guide your path.
The books were always intended to be about cooperation. You cannot truly learn to master the art of the blade without the help of others. Abelazar charmed us all and made us complicit in our own destruction. The path to the final trial lies below. You will need to find the true path through the darkness. It will lead you to Abelazar the Betrayer. If you would avenge us, this is the path you must take. It's called the Trial of the True Path. Ironic, then, that Abelazar the Betrayer waits on the other side. Ready yourself. If you have not completed the other trials, you will not be able to complete the Trial of the True Path. The mists that cover the path are deadly. The way through it only opens for those who have completed the trials.
former lives. Embrace the power that we give you. Students no more. You are members of the glorious Scaled Court.
No longer stand for this corruption. The school will protect those true to its cause.
Bested the trials and defeated Abelazar. You have earned the name of Sword Disciple, a name I never expected to confer on anyone ever again. You have also freed those souls that have been trapped under the Scaled Court. For that, I cannot thank you enough. I never dreamed that our Avenger would arrive so soon. Thank you for defeating the Betrayer. There's no saving the Sword Disciples, but at least their spirits may find rest. Peace, yes. I don't know if I'll ever be at peace with what happened here. Like everyone, I was so enamored of Abelazar I never imagined what was to come. That is for you to decide. The school has many hidden trials beyond those you've completed. And those too can be undertaken if you wish. As for the other Sword Disciples, they will not reach their final rest until the Serpent himself is defeated.
You stand before me, not wounded and defeated, but proud and courageous. You have overcome the trials, But what happened to the betrayer? At last. Although it does not end the suffering of my fellow sword disciples, at least the serpent's foul poison will spread no more. For my part, I will wait here until it is safe to enter, bury the dead, and see if I can carry on their legacy.
I cracked it! This smaller pawn serves as a tomb marker. It's just a simple matter of... Wait, who are you? I'm trying to reassemble an ancient Yokuden parlor game, and you're standing in my light! What is it you want, exactly? I'm doing what I do best. Breathing new life into long-forgotten games. I freely admit it's an obsession. A lucrative one. Ancient Yokuden games have a charming asymmetry to them. Perhaps they'll inspire a Tales of Tribute deck someday. I'm a Roysters Club founder, so yes, I'm a creator, of a sort. I consult on strategy, deck composition, and the like. Do you play? I'm curious about the current dominant strategies. And I do mean dominant. I have no interest in the uninspired. No, I think not. You carry yourself well, but I've not heard of you before. I have too much work to do to fritter away the hours with a journeyman player. Gain some experience. We'll play when you've got something to teach me.
It's about time. We sent a runner to Belkarth days ago. Wait, you're not the reinforcements we requested, are you? Damn it! A few days ago, our research team was sent to excavate this ruined city. But things turned bad quickly. The water inside is cursed. Half the researchers are insane or dead. We sent a runner for reinforcements, but I guess he didn't make it. All I know is that anyone who drinks the water gets strong, really strong, and then attacks anything that moves. Our leader, Salima, is inside, looking for a way to end the curse and save our researchers. If you want to help, talk to him. Talk to Salima. Half of our research team drank the water before we realized what was happening. Ending whatever curse is on the water might be our only chance to save them. I'm just the hired muscle, but I'll tell you what I can. I heard the researchers call it a lost Nedic city. I guess the Needs were the people who lived in Craglorn before the Yokudans showed up. The researchers have started calling the ruin Shada's Tear. It's tainted, cursed. Call it what you like. Some of the researchers drank it when we first got here. They started foaming at the mouth and screaming about someone called Shada. It made them freakishly strong, too. Half our camp's missing inside one of the wings, and there's undead crawling out of every crack in the place. We need supplies and mercs, but I guess this celestial business has everyone distracted topside. Would you just look at these small alcoves? How marvelous! Hewn after the fall of the city, no doubt. Late Merethic era, I should think. No, earlier than that. You're not following any of this, are you? Typical.
My brother drank some of that water. There was so much shouting, and he put his hands around my throat. If not for Malahaz, Rutka knows what would have happened. Still, I love my brother. If you see him, please, be kind.
Please, Wayfarer, take a moment to replenish your supplies.
Shada will destroy you. She'll destroy you all. She's going to save us. She'll do anything to save us.
My dear friend, what did you get into? This is worse than moon sugar withdrawals.
At this point, I'm not looking for a cure. These waters make you insane, muttering this shot of this and shot of that nonsense. Not to mention trying to rip out your throat. Do what you have to do, and just get any survivors out of there.
They're out there. Those creatures in the water. I was at the water's edge and I saw them, looking up at me from beneath the surface. Hollow, pale eyes. We have to get out of here.
Must be from outside. I'm glad to see someone's noticed us. A word of advice, though. Don't drink the water in here. Don't even touch it. You heard right. The first researchers to drink the water said it tasted like nothing they ever drank. Made them feel strong, alive. And then they started changing. They attacked us. Like we were intruders and they were defending the city. Well, that's where things get truly strange. Seems that this place was built by Needs, the ancient people who settled Craglorn before the Yakudans. We don't know a lot about the Needs, but it seems like these particular ones worshipped Nereids. It fits their reputation. Nereids are known for practicing a dark and twisted sorcery to control people's minds. Drinking the water appears to turn you into a thrall of a Nereid called Shada. And see that pool? The water flows into it from the temple wings on either side, and blocks the way to the main chamber. My guess is if you follow the water into those wings, you'll find the source of the corruption. A Nereid, if I'm right. We can't reach the main chamber while the pool is corrupted. We need to find the Nereids corrupting the water in the other wings first. As for what's in the main chamber, I'm guessing it's the leader of the Nereids. Shada, as her thralls call her.
I trust that you've come to harass us like the others. Let me save you the effort. Until such time as we're physically removed, we will remain here to conduct our research. Now be gone. Oh, you don't know? I would have thought that bedraggled Khajiit would have given us away. I am a humble servant of our majestic lord, Hermaeus Mora. Yes, Hermaeus Mora, the Prince of Fate, the Lord of Secrets. We are his watchful children. When we heard that this ancient city had been discovered, we raced here to plumb its depths. Fortunately, this pack of would-be scholars arrived first. Isn't it obvious? These fools drank the poisoned water and demonstrated its effects. A fascinating discovery, and all the better since it happened to someone other than us. We owe them a debt of gratitude. Wouldn't think of it. I haven't seen their logs and maps, but surely they haven't discovered anything of value. Such a pack of dunces. There's no way they know more than us. No way at all.
Please don't hurt me. Please help. I was with the research team that was sent to investigate this wing of the temple. The others drank the water, but Nolya and I refused to drink it. They attacked me, and then they captured Nolya and took her deeper into the wing. Some madness seized them when they drank the water. They kept talking about someone named Shada, and something about a sacrifice. Please. There were 3 of them. Klaus, Squan, and Zifri. They went through the sealed door. You must stop them. The scroll on this altar says something about it. I think you have to use the prayer wheel by the door. Once you open the way, I'll show you where the others went. I can't help much, but I'll do what I can. Hurry! We have to find Nolya. I can't go any further with these undead in the way. Come talk to me if you need any information. Where do these undead keep coming from? Have you seen how they gather around the Nereids? It's as if they're worshipping them. I wonder if that's what happens eventually when you drink the water. You start worshipping Nereids and turn undead. If the others really were turned into thralls of the Nereids, then Nolya is in serious danger. Our leaders drank the water first. Klaus, Squan, and Zifri. We have to find them and save Nolya. Klaus got his hands on some ancient horn of sorts when we first started our work. He never knew what it did until he started drinking the waters. Gave him knowledge, he said. I watched him control the dead with it. I fear for the ways he'll use it. Squan was a genius. The man always knew how to conjure up just the right spell. Master of conjuration in all things, I watched him summon up Atronachs to do with as he pleases. Out of all of us, I thought he'd be the last to succumb to the curse. Zifri was our smith. She fixed and repaired our tools and crafted us weapons. She was looking into an old smithy in this very wing when she succumbed to the curse. You best be on your guard around her.
Father's minions, to my aid! Thank you for releasing me from the curse. Please, speak to me as you leave this chamber. I don't have much time before my spirit fades. What did we do? Nalia. She's going to be used in the sacrifice. The waters turned us against our own people. The final chamber. She's been imprisoned for the sacrifice. No time. You must find a way to open her prison, or Shada will claim her. She is master of this place, master of the Nereids. It's her curse that corrupts the water. We drank the water and became more powerful than ever. We also became her slaves. Stop her. Free Nalia.
right mind again. Speak to me before you leave this chamber. The water. Don't drink the water. It turns your mind. The Nereids will control you. Shada will control you. She made us take Nalia. No time. Fading fast. You need 2 people to unlock Nalia's prison. They must open the lock at the same time, otherwise the Nereids will take her. They are the masters of this place. They are the ones who've cursed the water. Any who drink it become thralls to Shada, their master. You must stop them. Free Nalia.